Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Run inside. It's Cook. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking for room, it's Scott. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, West Virginia. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Punt is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run to the right. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Finds the tight end. Snags it and he's open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a pro.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. To the air, it's Bailey. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The keeper on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Francis. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. There's some room. At burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside the 10, here he comes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room, it's Scott. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. On the draw, it's Gauze. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they've built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Hawkins. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two.
Here's a little room there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Scott. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. ready to fire from the pistol. Hand off to the single back. Might have a chance. Lowers those pads. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cook. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Michael Hawkins sets up the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, NC State.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
Number 94, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. On the draw, it's Scott. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They boot it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. He'll do it himself. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Finds his man, it's Epps. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Great protection there, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Hawkins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a crease, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
No return possible on this when it goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Move. Michael Hawkins throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice gain by the offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be third and long. A run for the quarterback. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. And he'll be brought down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. NC State trying to dial up a third down conversion to open the fourth. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got him.
He's loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Francis. Finding some room. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
On the run, it's Francis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Release to the back. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. They're working that left side. Gives him the big stiff arm. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll keep it on second down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Quick strike complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Got it back on second and goal. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, that is exactly what you want your offense to do in the fourth quarter. Like, protect your lead, being able to put drives together, eat up clock, and score. Now, ball goes to the other side. Palmer, you better put this offense in fast forward. Down by a couple of possessions, you need some big plays.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time. You've got to score quickly, and then your defense has to be able to get the ball back for you, too. So you just put tons of pressure on the opponent with that long scoring drive to take a 2-possession lead. That could not have been executed any better.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Snags it, and there's running room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.